Hey guys, so today I actually want to talk about Donald Trump. So I just wanted to talk to you about him, you know, tell you the things I truly know about him, what he will actually do to this country in order to, make it worse and all that. I just I just want people to know what kind of a person he is. I just, I don't want you I'm not saying you shouldn't vote for him. I'm just saying don't vote for him. And that pretty much says that I am saying the first thing I did. So, anyway, uh, just don't vote for him. And I'm gonna explain why you shouldn't vote for him and why you will be like rewarded if you don't vote for him. Because he will turn this nation into something it's not, into something that's the complete opposite of what this nation is right now. And I just saw the Purge election year today. I just watched it like a few hours ago, and it was actually a great movie. And let me tell you this, actually the same exact thing happened in that movie that is actually happening with our real election today. There was I don't want to go into too much, like I'm going to try to avoid any spoilers. I'm going to try to avoid any spoilers to the movie because I want you all to watch the movie for yourselves. It's a great movie. And I'm 17, so I'm 17 years old, so and I saw it alone, so, just want to throw that out. So that's legal for me to watch it alone because I'm 17. So anyway, in that movie, there was this guy and this woman who were both the presidential nominees. The woman wanted to end the purge for good. The man, he was supporting the purge. Yep. And to be honest with you, I think the purge is worse than the Holocaust. Because from what I know, and I think this is a detail that will not be, like, it's a spoiler, but it's not a spoiler that's like too serious to spoil out. It's not like it's not explaining what happens in the movie. It's just like it's something, it's a piece of information that's not too important to be like spoiled out. It's not like, oh my god, you spoiled it. No, that's not a big deal. It's not a big deal. So what happens is the purge, as many of you might know, it's basically every crime, including murder, is allowed for 12 hours from 7 a.m. to 7 p.m. I mean, 7 p.m. to 7 a.m. Okay. And, you know, it happens every year, and it's happened for like, in the plot of the movie, it just happened for like 20 years straight. And it happens throughout the entire nation of the U.S. Imagine how many people died during that time period of 20 years on an annual tradition that makes no sense at all to do or to follow. I estimate trillions died because of the purge throughout all those years. Trillions, and millions died in the Holocaust. So you can tell by what I'm guessing, my estimates, the purge is worse than the Holocaust. And Donald Trump will, if he does become president, he will cause something similar or even exactly like it, like the purge. He might even start the actual real life purge. He will, if he is elected president, which he won't. I really want him to, lose. I don't want him to be our president. I want him out of the race. I want him eliminated. I want Hillary Clinton to win. And she will win because I just gotta tell her, even President Obama's with her. And he himself said this quote, I don't think I've ever seen anyone more qualified to hold this to run this office. And in fact, I actually agree with him. I mean, Hillary Clinton, she has something that not even Donald Trump nor all the other candidates who lost in the election have. And that's experience. She has experience. Her husband, Bill Clinton, former President Bill Clinton, he was president. She has experience from that. She was a senator. She was our Secretary of State before John Kerry. And being the Secretary of State of the U.S. is one of the hardest jobs in the world. And she did that job, she did it perfectly. And it's a hard job, and she did it very well. So if she can be our Secretary of State and run that job very well, then she can run as president in a very unspeakable manner. She is so qualified to be our president. She is so talented beyond anybody's imagination. Donald Trump, he is not qualified to be president. He doesn't know anything about politics whatsoever. He doesn't know anything about Wall Street. He doesn't know anything about the army. He doesn't know anything about what's actually happening with society or anything like that. Especially with these incidents that just occurred. He reacts to them in a way that would make them worse. And that's one of the reasons why we shouldn't elect him as president. Because he will make bad matters worse. He can turn it into a global conflict. He can actually start World War III. And World War III isn't going to happen, and he can possibly start it. That's why we can't have him as our president. The nations of the world will lose their trust in the U.S., the number one nation, the greatest and most powerful nation in the world. We will lose trust on the entire world will lose trust in us because of him. And he will be more like a dictator than a president. And we can't have dictators here in the U.S. We have presidents, no dictators. He will act more like a dictator than a president. And to prevent him from acting like a dictator and causing chaos upon the world like that, we must stop him from being our president. And actually, I think I should pass a law to Congress saying that if Donald Trump loses, and hopefully he does, he must vow to never run for president again and quit his job title as a politician. Quit being a politician, completely. And if he does run for president in another election after this one, then he will go to prison. And now I know you're saying he can't go to prison because he's so powerful. It doesn't matter how powerful he is. What matters is who he is on the inside. And inside, he's a monster. So, doesn't matter if he's a billionaire, doesn't matter if he's famous, it doesn't matter. And none of that matters. What matters more is who he is. He cannot be our president. And the only way to prevent this chaos he will cause from happening around the entire world is by making him lose, by not voting for him, by preventing him from being president. We must make Hillary Clinton be our president. She will become our first female president. I mean, why shouldn't we vote for Hillary Clinton? The U.S. already had a very significant milestone with President Obama being our first African American president. So why can't the U.S. have another one? Why can't the U.S. have another major milestone in its presidency by having Hillary Clinton be our first female president? President Obama's race, his ethnicity, African American, they were slaves. And having Obama's race being the race that we held as slaves once, it's amazing that one of them is our president now. And now, but he's still a male. He's still a man. He's not a woman. And that It's his race that changed everything. Now, with Hillary Clinton, it's her gender that will revolutionize U.S. presidency forever. This is historic. She is the first female to ever be nominated to be president, and now she will be the first female to be called to be a U.S. president, and she will be. We need her. Donald Trump, he's worse than Hitler in my mind. He will make the world lose trust in us, and the world depends on our support. We help the world, and if with him around, no one's gonna trust us, and that can't happen. Donald Trump is going to turn this nation into something into something unspeakable, into something very glorious, like glorious in a very horrific way. He'll turn this nation into something into the opposite of what it is. He will take away the freedom of not just the people and races he despises, but also his own race. Yes, even whites will suffer. And he will deport people like me, and I'm a natural born US citizen. He can't just do that because of my race. He can't do that it doesn't matter, because that's why he shouldn't be our president, because then he'll deport people who can't even be deported at all by law. In fact, he doesn't even know a thing. He needs to stick to being a businessman and not be a politician, because he's horrible at being a politician. He doesn't know a thing about politics like Hillary Clinton does. And what tears me apart is Donald Trump's supporters saying build a wall outside, and like they're saying build a wall right outside of his rallies, and saying build a wall, build a wall. Like, why would US citizens want to build a wall across the border of Mexico? Mexico is honored to be next to the greatest nation on the planet. We have their back, they have ours, and this is how we pay them? Mexico and the US are more than just allies. We are compadres. Yep, you heard that right. So, Donald Trump doesn't know a thing about the people he despises. He just hates them because of the color of their skin. But if he knows them better, he will realize that he was dead wrong all along. If he just got to know them. That's why he just assumes that he doesn't know anything about the people he despises. He just hates them because of their color of their skin. He needs to stop being racist. Like, why is he... Like, you should get to know people better. That's what we should do. No matter where you are in the world, get to know people better. Don't judge people. Just follow the expression, don't judge a book by its cover. Okay? Just look within someone. Learn. Get to know people that you find uncomfortable. And then you will know that they're a fun person to hang out with. Donald Trump doesn't know anything about the people he hates. He doesn't even know anything about that. And once I upload this video, and I hope he sees it, he is going to realize, man, I have a new enemy. Oh, and this, I'm talking to Trump now. I'm gonna say this. Everything I just said about you, you know it's true. And you know Hillary Clinton's gonna beat you. You know she's gonna be the first female president, and you are never going to run for president ever again. Because when you lose, I will have a law passed by Congress saying that you don't run for president again. And if you do, you'll go to jail for as long as the Congress said so, or the Supreme Court says so by the bill that I pass the law. And to Hillary Clinton, I say this: you will win. You will become our first female president, and you will show Donald Trump that he is a traitor to his own country. You will show him that he is a madman. And you will run this nation better than anyone else ever could, even President Obama. And he already ran this nation very well. You will win. And you will drive this nation forward and make everybody's lives better. Now I'm going to talk to you guys. Yep. So, all the things I've just said right here about Donald Trump, I can't believe there are people that are stupid enough to fall for his acts. His acts. Why do they fall for them? Why do they fall for his acts? He is supposed to be like ignored and stuff like that. He thinks people are dumb. So dumb that will fall for his tricks. But not all people are dumb enough to fall for his tricks. I mean, look at me. I'm smart enough to know who he really is and what he'll really do. And I am never going to vote for him, no. Because he's horrible. And basically, I don't even know why he has not been imprisoned either. And there was this British man who tried to assassinate him. And actually, he was in prison by then. Actually, I don't blame him for doing that. I blame Trump himself for the attempt of his own murder. Because he makes people want to kill him. He makes them want to kill him because he has the mind of a psychopath and the heart of a demon. I don't blame that British man for trying to assassinate him. I mean, if Trump, he has the fault for anyone who's trying to assassinate him. It's not the assassinator's fault. It's not their fault. Whoever tries to murder Trump, it's not their fault. It's Trump's fault. Because, Trump feels like someone who deserves to be murdered, but they just get in prison for that. It's Trump himself who should be in prison if he does something wrong. When he already has done something wrong. He broke several laws of the Declaration of Independence and the Constitution. Alright guys, so thank you all so much for watching this brief discussion about Trump, and I hope Hillary Clinton wins. Please vote for Hillary Clinton. She is our savior to this nation. She will make history, even more than President Obama. I'm with her. Are you? Let me know in the comments below who you're with. And please vote for Hillary Clinton, please. She will change our lives. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to punch that like button, hit it real hard with an iron fist if you want to, hit it as hard as you can, and don't forget to comment and subscribe. Yeah, subscribe, very good. Yeah. Alright, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you again in the next video. Peace out, guys.